Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Hello, hi, everybody. Good to talk to you. Whew. I am in Bangalore. I'm in India. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Bangalore. And I'm in my this. I'm at the ITC Gardenia. I don't know if you've ever been here, but these hotels. This hotel is perfect. It's just one of my all time favorite hotels. I've been coming here since 2011, and yeah, just great place to like. There's a balcony out there. If I wanted to, I could probably hold this live stream out there. I might if the sun weren't like right in front of my eyes. Um, but I figured what better day than a day in paradise to do expense reports. I hate expense reports so much, but here we are. We got to do. Life can't you can't know the sweet without the sour. So here we are. We're gonna do some expense reports, hang out, chat, whatever. It is 8 o'clock here. Um, Basil chicken in the cafe in the middle. Basil chicken in the cafe in the middle. Do I have a basil chicken here? Are you having basil chicken in the cafe? But what's the middle? Hey Andrew, it's good to see you, buddy. I have missed you, but I don't know what you're saying. Hmm. Yeah. Okay. Well. Okay. Oh, yeah. And you you recognize the track, eh? Yeah. I love that track. I don't know why. That's by the way. That's Storyblocks or something like that. Right? It's royalty free. Just amazing, or at least it's whatever. I have the right to use it. Is my point. Um, but great, great track. So you know the drill. We did this before. This is a oh basil. Oh, now I understand what you're saying. You're saying I should get the basil chicken in the cafe in the middle of the courtyard downstairs at the ITC Gardenia. Damn right. Damn right. Yeah, absolutely amazing hotel. Just one of the absolute best hotels. And yeah, and when I say there's a courtyard, that's not fair, is it? Andrew knows. It's more like eating in the like the Garden of Adam and Eve or something. It is so beautiful and peaceful, and you can almost forget that there's this incredible hustle and bustle of a city just beyond your doorstep there, like I'm yeah, at the ITC Gardenia, yes, here in Bangalore. So if you haven't been to India before, I know Andrew has, but if you haven't been to India before, it's it is a it is a an exercise in compassion, right? Because you see, we can stay at a hotel like this, and it's cheap relative to American or Western hotel prices. Right? It's like $200 a night or something like that, 90 bucks a night, $100 a night, but it's palatial. I guarantee you can't stay at a place half as good as this for anything less than 500 in most places in the West, right? Um, this is one of the all-time best hotels ever, and it's just cheap. It's not even the most expensive thing on the block. Um, and yet not 2 blocks from here you can find people who don't have electricity, they don't have running water. I mean, it's just, you got to remember, just this city is amazing because of these incredible, the it's challenging, right? And so people that survive here, people that get through it, get on with it, they're doing something that most of us just don't have the fortitude to do, so this place is I love this place, man. I love it. I love the people here. I love the food. I love the weather. I love the just everything about it, so this is great because it's also well situated. I'm right in the middle of stuff, so you can leave here. There's great food. There's a great restaurants. Great, there's a whole scene if you like a good cocktail, as I am want to do on occasion. There's pretty good offerings on offer here as well. Good, just everything. It's just a great little place on the planet. Welcome to Bangalore. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate it. I feel welcome. I feel very happy to be here. I have missed this place. I haven't been here since 2019, and back in the old days before the virus, I used to come here at least once a year, maybe twice, and I've been coming here every year since 2011, right? And uh, I actually I used to work. I mean, I still worked. I still work at VMware, but I worked at a what does this say? Marcus. Uh-oh. Are the reviews good or bad? I can't even tell. I can't click on the link. Isn't that weird? I can show the link. I wonder if I can copy and paste this. Like how can I like get that link? Uh Okay, well, whatever. I'm just gonna Google it. TripAdvisor, ITC Gardenia. Oh yeah. um, I guess that's pretty good, right? Like it's 5 out of 5, right? Out of with almost 5,000 reviews. Just trust me. This is it is so beautiful. It is so beautiful. It is such an amazing little hotel. And again, cheap. You know, not. I mean, well. I mean, I don't mean to say that it's not universally cheap, but if you're coming from uh, most places in the West, then this will be pretty affordable. You know. Um, yeah, it's just oh, God, it's just an amazing place. Okay, so wait, I don't. I am so sorry. Uh, if your afterlife still involves meeting me, then maybe you're not in the right place. Maybe you end up in the. Maybe you're down, not up, But I think you meant that as a compliment. I appreciate it. But yeah, aim higher, Um, let's see. Okay, so yeah, I'm just happy to chat with y'all, but I got to do expense reports, and I don't want to. I really don't want to. I just hate it so much. Okay, so I'm not going to share my screen. Obviously, same as before, same rules as last time. I've just got to struggle through this, and we can just chat about whatever. I don't have that many expense reports, so maybe we'll even get something productive done. Who knows? Maybe this will be like because I've got a meeting at 11. It's 8:30 ish right now. Oh, that's the other thing. For those of you who aren't familiar, India has a half hour time zone. All right. So check your current time, right? Like time in San Francisco.
It's 1954 in San
Yeah.
Francisco, California, the United States.
So let's say it's almost 8 o'clock in the evening in San Francisco. It's 8:30 almost here, right? Half an hour. There's an extra half hour. Actually it's almost what is that? 12 hours and a half, right? It's like it's you have to add a half hour to it. So it's kind of interesting. I always forget that, but when I come back here, I realize it's 12 hours plus 0.5. Um, anyway, I've got a meeting at 11, which is 2.5 hours from now, basically, roughly. And so, maybe we'll do something productive. But first, I gotta get these expense reports. Oh, that's very kind of you. Very, very kind of you. That's more kind than I deserve, surely, but very appreciated. Um, okay, let's see. Let's see. We're gonna do expense reports, and I feel bad. Somebody just called me an inspiration, and here I am grousing about expense reports. Like my life's not that tough. I'm. Okay, here we go. I just hate expense reports. I'm just. It's like, and I should just hire somebody. This is what I should do. I like. I don't know how I could do that though, because I like. VMware is super secure, like super secure that it's almost impossible for me as an employee to access systems, right? So I don't know how anybody else would be able to log in and do my expense reports. That's the problem. Let's see here. I don't have a lot of expense reports, do I? I just have like 21, so that should be like 5 or 10 years of expense reporting. Basically, I could do this, right? Okay, so let's just do this. Okay, let's just get it done. Some of these are not going to be a big deal. I just need to move them all to a big expense report, and it'll be fine. What could go wrong? Let's see. So, and oh gosh, okay. So, I've done a lot of travel, and I'm doing a lot of travel next month, May, my friends. Next month, well, so I'm in Bangalore for meetings, but I'm also at the Developer Summit. I'm not sure what they're calling themselves anymore, by the way. It used to be the Great Indian Developer Summit, and indeed, that's still the hashtag. Great show. I've been coming here since 2012 to that show. I love that show. And they, what happened? They at some point before the virus, before the pandemic, they aimed to become more international. So I think they had one in maybe it was Dubai or something like that. It was some other country nearby. Um, Forgive me for forgetting, but I don't think it ever happened. But so for a brief minute, they were trying to fashion themselves as just the Great International Developer Summit or something like that. And now I just see developersummit.com. So I'm not sure what to call them, but the hashtags on the internet I see are GIDS or GIDS 2023 or whatever. So anyway, that show phenomenal, phenomenal show, and it's gotten better and better every year. So anyway, so I'm in India. Then I go back home on the 30th. I get to see my girls for just a day and a half, 2 days, and then I'm off to uh, Devux, UK, in London. At Devux, Greece, and Athens. Spring IO in Barcelona, Spain. IT Connect in Belgrade, and I've got some internal meetings I'm going to in, I think, Germany. So like it's gonna be a it'll be a fun 2.5 weeks or whatever in Europe in May. Okay, so travel. So I'm gonna do an expense report. I'm just gonna call it travel for March 2023. Right? Okay. Going to report. Let's see here. Some information is missing from this report. I um, attended customer meetings and community conferences in the month of March 2023. We're gonna call that last month. Okay, hit save. Oh. I'm using Concur, and I didn't know that Concur could get worse, but I don't think they have a server nearby, and so somehow, yeah, it's actually managed to get worse because it's slower somehow. Fantastic. Okay, so let's move this out of here. I don't need that expense report. We'll move it to a available expenses. Fantastic. Oh, by the way, that's the other thing. It's like 9 hours. I'm in Bangalore. Beautiful, beautiful Bangalore. Definitely worth coming. But friends, I'll tell you, for somebody who lives in the west coast of the U.S., this is probably one of the hardest places you have to get to, right? That you need to travel to. So, for example, you can go west over the Pacific and over Asia, and then go to, because it's not Eastern Asia, it's South Asia. It's Asia, but it's South Asia, right? So it's not it's kind of like between the Middle East and East Asia. Or you can go east, as I happen to do, and go over the continental United States, and then go over the Atlantic, and then go over Europe, and then go over the Middle East, and then you're in India. So it's like 20 hours, 20 plus hours, 21 hours of flight time, right? And I did 2 different flights, so there's also a 3-hour layover. Um, it's a long journey, but from Europe, which took 9 hours, it took 9 hours to get here. But from Europe, it's only like, what time is it in Paris, France?
It's 5 o'clock in Paris, France.
Right. So it's 3.5 hours difference, right? So by comparison, there's 3 hours of time zone difference between San Francisco and New York City, right? And that's a 4.5 hour, 5-hour flight. So it takes me 9 hours to get an extra half hour here because you're going down, of course. It's just a very strange voyage to the center of the planet. It's really it's worth it. Don't get me wrong, but it is a long journey. Okay, so what do we got here? We've got I don't know what this is. Okay, let's see here. Okay, so the other thing that's pretty bad, in order to do all these expense reports, I have to log in to a managed virtual machine, a company managed virtual machine, and then that virtual machine is Windows, and so the default browser there is Microsoft Edge, and Microsoft Edge has this very, busy homepage that's just sort of the default, and it gives you all this like really salacious internet stuff, and I'm like, I don't really want to read this, but it's too damned interesting to not click on it, and so I end up in this little rabbit hole that further distracts and detracts from my abilities to complete these cursed expense reports. Oh, sad. So what are y'all doing? Like, is anybody having fun today? Is it just me that's like, am I the only one like miserable? I hope I am. I hope I'm the only person in the world that's miserable. Oh, okay. Oh, yes. I submitted an expense report yesterday for like $4,000, and it got approved. That's good. That means my card will start, it'll be a little slightly less congested. Like, it's getting to the point where I can't afford to. I can either pay for my hotel or I can buy food, but I can't do both at the moment with my company credit card. Let's see here. Okay, so what am I looking for? I'm looking for, the trick with expense reports is just to find the biggest ones. Because, like, look, if I just submit a few multi-thousand-dollar tickets, items or whatever, and then those go through, and then the rest of them, there might be like 20 others, but they might amount to 1,000. So, like, worst case, if everything goes to crap and I don't have like time to find the receipts or whatever, I just submit it as my own expense and pay for it. Who cares? $1,000. But I got rid of all these other multi-thousand ones that are actually like painful. These are that I would not want to pay, especially as a father sending a daughter to college this year. So let's see. What galls me is this is okay. Let me see. I wonder if I can actually submit this. Like, it's just Concur has actually imported the itinerary and the receipt, the e-receipt for this ticket. Like, and it should. It used to be that I would go to Concur and I would book a flight with Concur, and then they would have the audacity to ask me to produce a receipt for the flight that was charged to my credit card, which I booked in their own system. So I would go from one tab, book the flight, and then it would show up as an expense, and I had to like produce a receipt, even though I hadn't. It's not like I went to a different Concur. It's the same damn app, same everything. And so now some of them are a little bit better. Some of them are, just it can automatically deduce that the receipt should be sourced from the same place. Oh, she's going in LA. I like I'll let me a good school there. I don't want to like mention it, but a good school there, and I'm just really sad because she's gonna be like, oh wait. Oh, okay. Let's see. My daughter, yeah. So she's going to school in Los Angeles, and we live in San Francisco. So I'm, it's not. It's gonna be. I'm gonna be real sad soon. But on the other hand, it's really amazing how far she's already come. Like just a amazing human being. Warning: you have an expense that is an e-receipt but does not have a corporate course. Please wait for the card. I don't get what that means. What does that mean? Why does that? Okay, let's just move this to available expenses. Okay. Okay. Okay, what am I doing? And the other thing is, like Concur gets easily confused. So I've got like some charges that are like pending, and they've been pending for like months, and they're just, I can't submit them because they're not officially expenses, but for some reason they're showing up as like a thing I have to worry about. So okay, so let's say it's lodging is 0. It's not matched to an imported card transaction. Can I just say personal expense? It's $0. Just don't pay it out. It's fine. Just get out of my face. Yeah. Okay, fine. Now we're making progress. So I'm down to like 1,300, but only because I had to move one of them outside of this. Okay, so let's see. Uber. Jeepers. For some reason, also, Concur marks all the Ubers and Uber Eats and all that as like personal expenses when clearly they're not. Otherwise, I would have used my own card, right? These are business expenses. So I have to go through and recategorize them, upload the receipt. Oh, goose fraba. Why? Let's see. She's going to college. I can't believe it. I don't want her. Like I get that she has to, like, but she's she's a silly. She's a she brings the randomness of youth to our house. She's our it's like watching a cartoon sometimes. Just really really great energy, really great spirit. Let's see her. My trips, orders. Okay, so I'm logged in. $39. 39. Okay. 425. 40. Wait, what? 48.2. Oh yeah, that's it. Okay, so download the PDF. Okay. Why should you continue to use completable future instead of moving to reactive? I mean, you know, uh, I don't know. Who said you have to continue using completable future? Who's trying to dissuade you uh from that? You can do that. That's fine. Like especially if you're going to move to uh Project Loom, you'll get some of the big benefits of reactive right there. You'll get one of the big benefits, which is better scalability, right? So there's no reason to. I don't know. Completable futures are fine. They're supported in Spring already. Let's see. Actually, even futures will be fine with Loom, right? Even just regular old futures, which don't have the callback, right? Completable futures are more like promises. They give you a notification when something happens. But okay, so what am I doing? So gotta add this receipt and submit. Yeah, I'm really excited about Loom. Have you all tried that? Loom's gonna be like my pet project, my like, you know, my dream. The thing I think about all the time is, hey, if we had to build Kubernetes from zero, if the first lines of code were being written today, what language would you use? And yeah, probably Go, probably Rust. But what would it take for Java to be as useful there, if not better? And frankly, while we don't have all the pieces just yet, they're already very much on their way, right? So one of the things I think about, of course, is GraalVM native images. That gives you lightweight, self-contained, small little binaries that are super fast and take a little bit of memory. The other thing I need is great concurrency, right? Great scalability in terms of threads and so on. And obviously, Loom gives you that. Reactive already gives you that, right? There's a lot of that. You can get that today on the JVM. That was already there when Kubernetes was built. Although reactive wasn't nearly as pervasive as it needed to be at the time, but it's certainly there now. And Loom will be here soon. So then what? So then, okay, the other thing you need, because remember, we're talking about Go here, right? What makes Go amazing? Small, statically compiled, self-contained binaries, really good scalability in terms of concurrency. Go has Go routines and things like that. So Reactive and Loom give you that. And then GraalVM gives you the small self-contained binaries, the statically linked self-contained binaries. The other missing piece is easy interop with C, right? And people take this for granted in other languages, but in the JVM, it's just not there. We're just really bad at this. And this has been great for Java in one respect, because it's meant that rather than just integrating with library X, Y, or Z, or Z, rather than just using that library in the operating system for so many use cases as they do in Python and other languages. We have just had to rebuild it, right? We've rebuilt everything. So that means that you can do certainly everything you need to do for enterprise computing in a completely portable way in Java. You can do a lot that you would want to do in desktop applications, if not all of it, maybe even all of it, but certainly a lot in portable Java, right? But you can't. It's just not easy to talk to the kernel. It's not easy to shell out to POSIX and things like that. But of course, Project Panama is coming. So Project Panama gives us that final piece where it's like, okay, well, yeah, why couldn't I take advantage of C groups and the like with Java, soon enough? And then for me, the real when it all comes together, when we have Loom, Project Panama as GA, and we have GraalVM support for all of them, right? Then it's like, well, yeah, why would I need Go, to build Kubernetes? And obviously, nobody's going to build. We're not going to rebuild Kubernetes. Obviously, that's not an actual goal here. I'm just using it as a thought experiment here, because Kubernetes is what is it? What is the there's some there's websites you can look at for like the amount of hours that that it would take to recreate a thing, and how much value a thing represents. Kubernetes represents like millions of man hours or something like that, or women hours or human hours. You know what I mean? Like, so yeah, it's gonna be. But moving from servlets and traditional J2EE to Spring is a real pain, and make it Linux container compatible. I don't get it. Oh, you do lots of modernization work. Oh, and making it Linux. Oh, you're saying taking existing apps and modernizing them by moving to Spring and Spring Boot and to containers. Yeah, I mean, taking old and moving it to new is, no matter what, any version of new, even if you used and obviously I don't think you should, but even if you used Jakarta EE compared to what we then called 20 years ago J2EE, that would be a painful jump as well. But yeah, Kubernetes is an infra to build infra. Yeah, absolutely. It's amazing, but it's also definitely not something I would expose directly to the developers. Let's see. Yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait for all these things to come together. And I don't know. We're not going to rebuild Kubernetes, but I think if I could build, and I've even talked about this. Maybe we'll do this today. Maybe we'll actually go through and look at building a simple controller with Spring Boot and GraalVM, like building a super simple Kubernetes controller. Like, I've done talks about this before. It's out there, but we could cover it on this channel. Assuming I get these cursed expense reports done, right? So let's see. Meal. That's why I love what we're doing around TAP, the Tanzu application platform, because it is a way to define a pipeline, a supply chain, basically. And that supply chain, in turn, you can then package up and reuse, right? So let's see, mustards. Okay. Did you know you can search for text in your photos if you're using? I'm sure Google can do this, but like a year ago, I learned that you can actually do a search in your photos, and I was like, well, how do you search for photos? Like metadata? But no, it'll actually search. Yeah, you're not interrupting. I appreciate the conversation. But you can actually search for text on the photos. So you can search for, right now I just searched for the name of a restaurant, and it found the receipt, the photo of the receipt that I took from that restaurant, which is living in an age of miracles. Let's see here. Okay, good. And that receipt. Talks are inspiring. What talks? Dr. Subramaniam. I think he's amazing. Just amazing. I don't know if this is obvious, but I'm a big Dr. Venkat Subramaniam fan. Save expenses. And I'll bet his expenses are like nice and tidy and clean, and I bet he gets it done in you know expeditious manner. Just amazing. Okay, $29.99. Mm-hmm. Oh, dosa and pongal. You can ask. Okay, I will. Thank you. I appreciate it. Like this is good food. I will find a way to try it. Oh. For those of you who are watching, I am going to be presenting today at the Developer Summit here in Bangalore um, with my buddy Asir Selvasing from Microsoft. So if you're around, then come say hi. Join us. For those of you just joining, yeah, I'm just doing expense reports because somebody's got to. Let's see, April 20. Aha! Sometimes it works out that you can search and just find it, which is cool. Okay. Hmm. Okay, we're making progress. Yikes. I said that, but then Concur just pooped the bed. What just happened? That wasn't. I was doing an expense report, and then it's like error. Nope, 9. Hmm. Let's see. Marriott. Okay. Oh. Oh man. Yeah, isn't outside? Hmm. Okay. I have the same receipt. Like one hotel sent me the same receipt like 6 times for some reason within a minute. I don't know what that was about. Okay, so I was there 6 to 3, so 3 nights. Yeah. Okay. So 5.89. Okay. Okay. It's kind of it just it what I don't get is how come this is so painful? How come I have to do this at all? It's the question with which I wrestle all the time. Like it should know this stuff. It should know like this. It even says, "Hey, this is like we think this is food." It should just be like, "Here, here's what we've gathered. Do you want to confirm it?" I'm like, "Yeah, okay," because it's why do I have to doubly input all this stuff? 2513 and okay. Almost there. Now it's complaining that the file size is too big. So I uploaded a receipt, nice high quality picture, so they can see what is happening. And have the audacity to compare, or to complain that it's too big. My word. Hmm. For those of you joining me today, you're suffering with me. Misery loves company. We're doing expense reports. It's awesome. It's gonna be fine. I'm almost there. Almost done. It's not. I had 21 expenses, so this even for me, this won't take like forever. But the problem is that it's just so mind numbing that I fall asleep and get bored, and it takes like a year. That's why I think it's really better if I do these live streams, right? Because at least I have somebody with whom to commiserate. And it's okay. Wait, did I fly Delta on purpose? When was this? Oh no, that's right. I did. I flew Delta recently. It was like a freak accident. They had a flight got canceled, and I had to like get there some other way. Oh wow! Don't tell anybody. That's embarrassing. Let me see. 576. .62. Mm. For real? I thought I dreamed that, but it actually happened. Not sure if it's the frigid air conditioning or the Delta, but either way, I feel not great. Okay, so what is this? 576. 576. What is that number? Okay. Download it. Good morning from Turkey. Hi. Good morning from Bangalore. Hello. Hi. Very good. Look at that. Nice. Oh, well, Mark, it's very, very simple. You see, I live in, well, the west coast of the States, and so there, the only choice is United. There's nothing else. There, you can fly other ones, but it gets you nowhere. And also, remember, a lot of what I do is United, is international. So we can complain about United, and believe me, I'll be the first. But United has links to Star Alliance, which is, there's nothing better for international, right? That gets you access to, ANA and Singapore Airlines and Lufthansa and all these other world class airlines that have these huge hubs. Let's see. Okay, I'm awake. I'm awake. Let's see. Is Yeah, I had global services status on United for like most of a decade, and even during the pandemic, they perpetuated it for some reason, even though I wasn't flying. Like the first, like in 2020, I flew January, February, and like the first week of March, but then, and I did 100,000 miles in those 2.5 months, right? Like I normally do. Um, so I got 1K. I would have been 1K legitimately in 2021 if they hadn't so generously extended my status that year. But for whatever reason, the airlines and the hotels and everything, they extended my status. So I was global services up until January of this year, even though last year I only flew about 100,000. In 2021, I flew what, like 10,000? I mean, nothing, right? We took a couple trips to Hawaii or something like that. But basically no flights because it was still very much the thick of the pandemic, Um, so I used to travel a lot. Now I travel very little. And it's, maybe once my kid's in college, that's the only thing that might change is I might get back on the road a little bit because why not? There's no little girl at home that that's waiting. Let's see, 576. Living yeah, Atlanta. Yeah, you've got Delta, you got Southwest. I mean, look, they're fine. That's why I took this is a flight to Atlanta for the Nexus, I think. Right? So my flight got canceled, and I could have either decided to wait until 11 o'clock that night to get into Atlanta, or just get on a Delta bird. And against my better judgment, I got on the Delta, and they had free internet. It was pretty good too. So that's something. Let's see. I am 576. Desktop. Yeah, like. Have you ever been to? Hey, Mark, you're in Atlanta, right? Have you ever been to the Red Door, that or Red Phone Booth or whatever? That place is that was something else. That's an experience. Hmm. Oh man. Wait, what? Oh man. Sometimes it's just not worth checking Twitter. Let's see, what is this? '87. What is that? Okay. All of the expenses are now not red, but some of them need some refinement. But I'm close. Like I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and they're all well, actually no, this one is they're all just miscategorized. Like I can go through and just say, hey, these are not actually personal expenses, and most of them are below the threshold that I don't even need to provide a receipt for. So hopefully I'll be done very soon here. And then what I think I'll do is once I'm done, once this is like submitted, maybe I'll do a little dance. But then I'm gonna end the stream and start another one. We'll do something more fun because still got like almost 2 hours before I have to do anything real, right? So why not? Okay, so let's see here. Hmm. Uh, is it in Buckhead? Is that the one out? There's like I thought there might be two. There's one in the city. Is Buckhead in the city? It was not far from everything. Let's see. Yeah, it was Red Door Tavern. I don't know if it's in Buckhead. That sounds good. That sounds probably. I don't know. Are there two? If so, is there one that's closer to the city? I don't know what the geography looks like, but it was awesome. No, but I didn't. It wasn't Vincent. I actually looked it up. He and I have gone out. He got me interested in what it was, Fat Matt's, right? The barbecue. Oh, so good. Let's see here. Down to my last three. Okay, let's see here. So, 1991. Need to find $19.91. Wait, did my camera just give out? No, it's fine. Okay. So 1991. Uber 1991. What is this? 1991. It's from Uber. Oh, Fat Matt's Rib Shack. Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm talking about. That place is amazing. Oh, I was just there for DevNext. He took me there. I think back in January this year. I was there for a different reason, and then I came back for DevNexus, and I brought a bunch of other speakers there from DevNexus. I was like, look, you could do whatever you want, but I'm going to Fat Matt's. I don't care who's going with, but if you want to come with, this place is awesome, and it's all thanks to the amazing Vincent. Let's see, 1991. Why is this so difficult? Oh yeah, Red Door. Okay, that place is awesome. Yeah. So there's only one good because that place is drinks. They know their stuff there. That's what matters. Drink alcohol. At least drink something good. I got a message. That's annoying. Okay, so taxi, train. But where is the ticket? So this is on the 6th of April. So I'll go back up a few pages. Wow. Buckhead is north of downtown for reference. I appreciate that. If I'm honest with you, though, I am. You know how birds have a great sense of geography, and they prove that you can have like biological compasses and all that. I have the opposite of that. I have whatever mutation it is that makes it completely impossible for me to find my orientation. That's what I have. I get lost in my own city, even when it's small as San Francisco, which is 7 miles by 7 miles, right? I get turned around. You spin me around, you don't even have to blindfold me. Just spin me around a few times. I'm completely lost. I have no idea where I am for a minute. So yeah. Buckhead is north of downtown. I'm gonna remember that, except internally, my brain just doesn't keep it. It doesn't do anything with it. Let's see. Why? No. Thank God for the back button. I almost lost my page in the search results. So 1991, 4/6. View details. No. View details. No. 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 What is going on? Is it possible that I'll never find this receipt, even though it's all in one day? View details. Hmm. I don't get it. How do I have a charge but no receipt for a trip? And it's not like I didn't take trips that day. It looks like I took like several trips on the 6th. Is it in my corporate email? It goes there. Yes. Oh, thank God. Okay. Please work. Please work. Okay. Down to like the last two, I think. Yeah, two. Okay. One's $20, one's $39. Like at this point, if I were out of time, I would just say, no, it's mine. I'll just pay for it myself. Leave me alone. But I've got a few minutes, right? We're not in a hurry. I just need two more receipts. What is this one from? This is also Uber. So it should be the same painful process through which I just passed. So this is taxi train. Okay, $20. $20.05. Okay. Okay. Almost there. One more. One more. Okay. $39.94. Okay. Like, this is taxi. Save. Yes. $1,600. That's all. It took me an hour and 6 minutes to reclaim $1,600. Submit that report. Submit it. Go. Submitted. Out of here. Get out of here. Go. Okay. It's gone. So now, oh, wait, what? All this new stuff just got here. Oh, but that's all from like the last few days here in Bangalore. That's not. When does Q1 start? When does Q1 end? When does Q1 finish?
Here's what I found.
Mm-hmm. Whatever. There's no way this is part of Q1, right? Is it? I don't know. Most of them amount to like, if I added them all up, because they're all like Indian rupees, so it wouldn't even be a lot of them. Whoops, no, that's different. That one adds up. Uh, do I want to do the rest of these Indian ones while I'm here in India, or should I just wait? Because I think I submitted everything within the threshold, right? But I'm already here. There's only like 10 of them. Okay, fine, let's do it. Move to new report. Customer and conference in Bangalore, India. Okay. I spoke to some customers and spoke at a conference in beautiful Bangalore, India. Okay. Report. Oh, please hurry up. Okay, so that's right. So if I like, some of these are just not even worth fretting about, right? There's only 2 charges that I need to produce a report, a receipt for. All the other ones fall below a threshold, so I don't even have to worry about them. So this one is 21. Let me see, Conrad. Hi, Saket. How are you? Hello. Good morning. If you're just joining right now, I am just going through the odyssey of submitting expense reports so that I can continue to, do the thing that I do, whatever that is. So we're almost done, actually. If you're joining right now, you missed all the fun. I've submitted like $1,600 worth of expense reports. It's been quite the journey. We've laughed, we've cried. There's been a lot of like, it was fun, but it was sure something. People remember the day they were here when I did expense reports. I am in Bangalore. Beautiful, beautiful, happy, wonderful Bangalore. This is thanks for the warm reception. I appreciate it. I am super happy to be here. You know who else is happy to be here? Because it's Asia, right? Like it's South Asia, anywhere South Asia, and Southeast Asia, same thing. Humid, right? And so when you get humid, you get things that love to snack on my calves. Like have big calves. Don't ask me why. And because I have big calves, I tend to wear shorts a lot because it's just very weird to wear. Most pants don't fit around my calves, not comfortably, or if they do, they're really long, and I gotta get them hemmed or whatever. So I just tend to wear shorts a lot, and my shorts are now like a buffet here. I should have known better. I do know better. I just didn't do the right thing. Easy enough to. It's not like it's a big deal. 39.20. $21. Hmm. You have just migrated to Java 17 and Spring Boot 3. Oh, go on. What happened? How did it go? What's some of the good things? What are some of the bad things? Talk to me. This is stuff I want to hear. This is this is what I started a stream for. Come on, share, man. Like I'm stuck here. Doing expense reports. Hey, Mark. Thank you. Uh, Thanks for joining me. Good night to you. Yeah, I should do a Kubernetes controller. I mean, I'd have to like revive some code, but we could probably just do that on stream, right? Not a big deal. Maybe I'll just edit the resulting stream and turn it into a more abridged thing. What problems did you have? Second, I appreciate it. Mm-hmm. Completable future does not shift context. What does that mean? That sounds bad. Ah, ah. Okay. Making async REST calls and token was not generated. That sounds bad. I don't know what that means, but it sounds really bad. Was that something specific to Spring Boot or what? Hmm. Some problem getting token from security context. Interesting. I don't know what could have happened. Sounds like you got over it or got through it or whatever it was. Makes me happy. You know what else makes me happy? Submitting this expense report. Yes. Okay, 2 expense reports. It's only been an hour and 15 minutes. I'm not proud. It's not like I'm proud. This is dirty work. Somebody's got to do it. I'm just glad I got it done. So now, like, I've got these like weird phantom expenses. I've got 3 available expenses that I cannot, for the life of me, submit an expense report. But basically, I'm done. I submitted all the expense reports. I have no more expenses. I'll give myself a pat on the head. I deserve it. It's been a hard day. Good stuff. All right, so my friends, here's what's going to happen. I don't know. What do we want to do next? I could like, I want to start a new stream and do something more interesting than expense reports. I would hate for my day to have peaked at expense reports. I don't know. Let's think about this. Certainly, I'm going to delete all the, you know, receipts and all that stuff. I don't like that. Little receipt droppings in my operating system. Close Windows because that operating system is cursed. Okay. All right. So, yeah, I closed everything. What should we talk about next? What should I do next? I don't know. I have a whole backlog. I should just check that out, actually. Hold on one second. Hmm. Oh, I don't know, friends. Maybe I'll just do one later in the day. It is a very interesting hour. It's 2 hours ahead of, even it's 2 hours or 3 hours depending on which part of the world you're talking about. But it's early for Europe, and it is, I suppose if you're further east of us, like for example, what time is it in Taiwan? Time in Taiwan. Time in Taiwan.
In Taipei, Taiwan, it's 11:59.
Yeah, so it's noon basically, which means they're 2.5 hours ahead. So it's kind of an interesting time, isn't it? I don't know. Okay, maybe I'll call it good for now, and I'll if I think of something, I'll just jump on the stream later. I've got a meeting at 11, so in an hour and a half, and I can feel already that I need some coffee. And then after that, I'm going to the developer summit here in Bangalore to co-present with my friend from Microsoft, Asir Selvasingh. So if you're in Bangalore and you want to have some fun, come join us at this show. It'll be fun. It'll be good. It's like a live stream, but you know, real life, like a more live stream. All right. Thanks, everybody. You have a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you later. Probably later. Yeah, I mean, why not? By the way, I'm also here tomorrow in Bangalore. I'm here tomorrow, and so my flight's like very early on Sunday morning. So I'm thinking I just like do live streams. Just hang out and write write fun code. Welcome to India. A warm welcome to India. Very much appreciated. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. I feel very warmly welcomed. It's always good to be back. All right, my friends. Okay, I'm gonna call it good for now. Thanks for hanging out with me, so we could do those cursed expense reports. Oh, friends don't let friends do expense reports on by themselves. So this is great. Thank you very much. Talk to y'all soon.